Growing up, my family's house was a masterpiece of Victorian architecture, but the third floor was a graveyard of secrets. My mother kept the heavy oak door at the top of the stairs double-bolted 24/7. She told me the floorboards were rotting, and it was structurally unsound. For 20 years, I stayed away. But the night after her funeral, I found the key taped to the back of her favorite portrait. I climbed those stairs in the dead of night, the house groaning around me. When I finally turned the key and pushed the door open, I didn't find rotting wood or dust. I found a perfectly maintained nursery. It was scrubbed clean, smelling of fresh linen and baby powder. There were 2 cribs in the center of the room, exactly alike. But the air in there was so cold I could see my own breath. I walked over to the first crib. It had a gold plaque that said Thomas, my name. I looked at the second crib. The plaque on that one read Arthur. I didn't have a brother. My mother had always told me I was an only child, but inside Arthur's crib there was a small, hand-knitted sweater, and it was stained with something dark and rust-colored that had long since dried. I found my mother's diary in a hidden drawer beneath the changing table. The final entry was dated the day before my 5th birthday. It read, "The doctors say Thomas is the one who survived, but I know better. Thomas doesn't stare at the corners of the room and laugh at nothing. Thomas doesn't whisper in a voice that isn't his." I swapped them. I put the wrong one in the garden, and I locked the right one in the light. My blood turned to ice. I looked at my reflection in the nursery mirror and realized I didn't recognize the person looking back. If Arthur was the right one, then who was I? I looked down at the floorboards and noticed they weren't rotting. They were covered in deep, frantic scratch marks, as if someone had been trying to claw their way out from underneath the room. I live in that house now. I've kept the 3rd floor door locked, just like she did. But every night at exactly 3:00 a.m., I hear a soft rhythmic tapping coming from the ceiling of my bedroom. And sometimes, when I pass a mirror, I see a boy standing right behind me, wearing a hand-knitted sweater and a smile that isn't mine.